My mother had also remarried and even had 2 kids. She got married 3 years after her divorce to her current husband and then had my half-siblings with him. The age gap between me and my half-siblings was huge, so I wasn't particularly close to them growing up because I couldn't really play or have fun with them, which is what kids at my age want. I mean, I must have been 12 at the time my mother's eldest daughter was born, and at that age, a newborn baby wasn't very interesting to me. I was never very close to my mother's husband either and didn't even refer to him as my stepdad. I call him by name because even thinking of him as my father when I already had such a wonderful dad felt weird and wrong. So no, I'm not very close to my mother's family, and the only reason I let them move in at all was for my mother's sake. My father never remarried or had other kids, and whenever I was not living with him, he'd be either working or traveling because that's what he loved. My mother didn't know that my dad had left this house to me, and after she'd moved in, she was quite impressed that I'd been able to afford such a nice house at my age. So I ended up telling her at the time that this was actually what I'd inherited from my dad. She'd known that her ex-husband had passed away and had even attended the funeral, but she hadn't bothered to ask about my inheritance, so I'd never told her either because it had honestly just slipped my mind. When I did tell her, I told her about it quite conversationally and didn't think much of it. Even she didn't have much of a reaction.